This Reagan football playoff recap is presented by Sitterly Homes and by Lance Gilliam, CPA. This game recap is brought to you by IBC Bank. IBC Bank, we do more. And by New York Life Financial Services professional Fred Stubing, the agent you trust, the company you keep. Proudly supporting Texas high school athletics for more than 25 years. For the second straight year, Reagan and O'Connor meet up in the 6A Division I playoffs. Last year, O'Connor dominated their second-round matchup, winning in all three phases of the game en route to a 45-21 victory. Tonight, the teams meet up again, but this time in the first round of the 6A Division I playoffs. Reagan comes in with a record of 8-2 on the season. They had some second-half struggles this season, but they did beat South San 45-0 last week to gain the momentum they needed. Defense pitched a shutout. The offense dominated in the second and third quarters. O'Connor turned in their second straight perfect regular season 10-0 en route to another Northside ISD district title. They'll be hosting the matchup at Ferris Stadium for the second straight year. The big question will be Malesky Ball. Can Reagan stop it? Or will O'Connor use it again to pick up the victory and head into a round 2 matchup with Converse Judson? Well, let's check out the highlights brought to you as always by IBC Bank and New York Life Financial Services provider Fred Stubing. There is the founder and creator of Malesky Ball, O'Connor head coach David Malesky. He ran it multiple times in the first half. Under 4 minutes remaining in the opening quarter when he went for it on 4th and 1 from the Reagan 40. Quarterback David Dodd with the keeper, but stuffed right at the sticks. Measurements showed the Panthers were just short of the line to gain. Veteran referee Charlie Burnett signaled first down Rattlers. That led to a field goal, and Reagan had a 3-0 lead. Next OC drive leads us to our play of the game brought to you by New York Life Financial Services provider Fred Stubing, the agent you trust, the company you keep. Dodd back to pass in Reagan territory. Perfect pass to David Castillo, but it deflected off his hands and into Dylan Charlton's for a Reagan interception. The defense struggled in the first half to keep OC on their side of the field, but stood tall whenever the Panthers got onto the Rattlers' side of the field.
I saw the guy coming and the ball just happened to hit him right in the wrong spot and it bounced off and I was in the perfect position. I got it and got as far as I could. I think we came out from the start and we felt in control the whole time. We just knew they were just another team. They weren't anything crazy. Just a new season. I think we just did a good job of executing and working together as a unit. And great coaching.
Charlton's INT turned out to be a big spark in the game for Reagan and was our play of the game brought to you by New York Life Financial Services provider Fred Stubing. Call 830-312-0155 or stop by and see him in beautiful New Braunfels. Ensuing drive, Travis Staley moved them right down the field, and the drive was capped off by a 9-yard Jacob Cho touchdown run, 10-0 Rattlers in the second quarter. Great block, by the way, by number 33, Luke Hoggett. The Rattlers were off to a good start, but they couldn't relax because Malesky Ball was about to be unleashed in a tidal wave, and it's brought to you by IBC Bank. IBC Bank, we do more. OC back to punt. Well, of course they're not going to punt. Otherwise, we wouldn't be showing you the play. Punter Joshua Brown back to throw. Rattlers knew it was coming. Good throw by Brown, but he just overshot his receiver, Dylan Fish. Malesky Ball failed. Next OC drive back to punt again. Of course no punt is coming. The only question is, what was? Direct snap to the up back Jordan May. Nearly stopped by Reagan, but he flipped it to Grant Rustin. He's almost home free, but Jaden Staggers, a JV call-up playing his first ever varsity game, cuts the angle down, forcing him back to the middle, where Roberto Palomera pushed him down. Malesky Ball failed again.
They had ran a similar fake punt on us last year, where they shifted over to the right side. So we worked on it this week in case we saw that. They hadn't shown it at all this year, but I had a feeling that knowing how well he is at doing that they might show us that. So our kids were prepared for it. With Coach Malesky, with onside kicks and fake punch, you got to be ready for anything. He does a great job of coaching those special teams over there, and so we threw him every look we could throw him to have him ready for it.
O'Connor went 0 for 4 on 4th down conversions in the first half. Stopping Malesky Ball? Yeah, that gets you our IBC Bank do more plays of the game. Staley made sure that those defensive efforts did not go to waste. On both ensuing drives, he ran in 2-yard touchdown scores. The lead quickly swelled up to 24-0, and for all intents and purposes, ended the game.
Coach Damasco said he's got to beat on him. Just took a little bit in those first couple drives, and A lot of credit to him. He called a good game tonight.
Defense still not done yet. Panthers tried to move into field goal range. Good run by May, but JT Mulligan stripped the ball loose, recovered by Preston Yates. O'Connor had 6 first-half possessions reach Reagan territory. They scored on none of them. 24-0 Rattlers at recess. First play of the third quarter, Reagan decided to run their own Malesky Ball. Austin Miller took the handoff, flipped it back to Staley. The junior quarterback tossed the pointy object to Connor Fox, who made the catch for the first down. He showed no signs of the shoulder injury that knocked him out of last week's game.
I told Coach, keep calling the shots and puts them on their heels, and we came out with the second half with the flea flicker, and shout out to my man Fox coming down with the catch.
That led to a field goal, 27-0 Reagan, and ended what little drama remained. O'Connor would finally score a touchdown late to avoid being shut out in the playoffs for the first time in school history, but it was nowhere near enough. Coaches shook hands after the game, and the Reagan players showed their happiness in the locker room.
I got to give a lot of credit to the defense and the special teams, not just the offense. It was an all-around complete game for the whole team.
Rattlers won 30-7, but can't stay excited too long. Waiting for them in round 2 is Converse Judson. While the teams haven't played since the 2014 quarterfinals, a game the Rockets won at Rutledge Stadium, Judson is led by quarterback Mike Chandler. Last year, Chandler was at Johnson and led the Jaguars to victory over Reagan that ended their 26-game district winning streak. Game is set for noon on Black Friday at the Alamo Dome. Reporting from Ferris Stadium in San Antonio, I'm Greg Sherman.